Jordan Jackson was the youngest person in Northwoods Mall to own a business. I sit down one-on-one with Jordan for this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and download my free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play Store. Jordan Jackson, welcome to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I appreciate it greatly.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Obviously, you made history a year ago when you were one of the youngest business owners in Northwoods Mall to open a business.
Yeah.
What is the biggest difference between 1 year ago and right now when you think of Jordan Jackson as an entrepreneur?
I think I grew a lot as a human being. I mean, a lot of my responsibilities are larger. I had a staff. I ended up having a staff of 10.
Wow.
So I learned a lot during that process. So growth.
What are your responsibilities now?
Right now I'm kind of like on a school tour, working with my nonprofit, Strengthen the Village, which is a bullying prevention program. My Young and Bossed Up program, which teach young entrepreneurs to become entrepreneurs legally and how to grow successfully. Really, it's a lot. I can't even think of all of it right now.
And you talk about
interior decorating also.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you go from having your own business to saying, hey, I like interior decorating?
I've always liked interior decorating. I've always been like a big dreamer. These are just things that I want to do a long time ago, but now I have the resources to be able to do it.
Yeah. That's so amazing.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What resources do you have now as far as basically helping to end bullying really here in the Low Country?
I guess resources as in relationships with different entrepreneurs, just different people to help me along the way. And mostly connections.
Well, that's really, really good to hear.
Yep.
How does someone start a business?
Well, you have to have money to start a business. And I actually ended up starting my business initially with $300 that I asked to borrow from my mom, and I still have to pay her back. But that kind of like grew, and I turned it into Birch and Pen eventually. It was 21 days at first. I got uninspired, turned it into Birch and Pen, and had like a big dream. Really, you got to have more ambition, and you have to be willing to be okay with like the no's more than the yeses.
How many no's did you hear when you first opened your business?
Not much at all. Not when it came to the store, but beforehand, a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. When it came to like resources, I guess because people didn't know who I was really at the time, but now that some people know who I am, it's kind of like, sure. Yep.
Who is Jordan Jackson right now?
Jordan Jackson right now is, that's a hard question. That's a really hard question. Who is Jordan Jackson? Jordan Jackson is an uncle, an entrepreneur, a brother, a son, a friend, really a mentor. Yeah, it's just a Jordan Jackson. Jordan is Jordan. That's all I could say.
Yeah. And I went back just earlier a couple of hours ago today, and I listened to your video about what transpired on your way out of Northwoods Mall.
Yeah.
And I know that obviously you're from Baltimore, and you wanted to bring some uniqueness here to Charleston, obviously with your business.
Yeah.
And I know to this day, most of the customers are still family.
Yeah.
What is your message to customers right now who are still looking for the Birch and Pen?
Yeah. Well, now I don't consider my customers anymore. I consider them like the Birch Squad because we're all like invested in it.
Okay.
And just be on the lookout because Birch and Pen 2.0 is coming, and it's coming big. It's totally different from what everybody saw with the first version of Birch and Pen. Totally different.
Yeah. What's different about that in your mind?
Oh God, I don't know if I could say it right now. It's like I don't know if I could say yet.
Oh, no worries. Honestly. No worries. I don't want to get you in trouble.
No, I'm not going to get in trouble. I just like when you're like in that dreaming stage and like developing like your business to be something else. You don't want to give it out too early before you actually make it happen.
What is the state of business in your mind?
What do you mean by that?
Business these days, how do you look at it right now?
As like
in general.
I think business thrives off of social media right now. Like literally, you literally have to have social media in order to stay relevant with the times of business right now.
Wow.
I think everything is very fast. Business is very fast now because of social media, and times are changing drastically all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And let me get back to the situation that happened in Northwoods Mall.
Mm-hmm.
From what I was listening to when you were talking about it earlier, you basically said, hey, you and the management really didn't get along in certain aspects.
Well, not completely. I mean, I got along with. Really, I did get along. I got along with the management. I can't speak for other halves, but yeah, I did have some great. It was some great leaders within management in the beginning, but when different people come in or whatever, stuff changes. So that's all I'm gonna say about that one. But as far as me, I treat people the way that I want to be treated, and yeah.
And I know when when some of those incidents took place at the mall, I know that you wanted to look at some spaces in downtown Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
How'd you know that?
You said it on video.
Wow.
On video.
Okay.
Why downtown in your mind?
I think because downtown was like fresh. Well, downtown seemed fresh at the time. And it's like a lot of traffic in downtown. It's always something to do. You could walk to different places for lunch.
Sure.
It draws different crowds.
Crowds, wow. And I know that obviously during the time when we actually endured the hurricane here in Charleston, you basically said, hey, a lot of those people in the mall really didn't make any money.
Yeah, that's true.
How did you survive? How did you keep your confidence?
It was really hard during that time period, but that was literally right after my birthday festival.
Right.
So I was kind of like excited from that or whatever. So really, I guess because I went through so many different businesses that didn't work out before, it kind of trained me and prepared me for moments like that.
Right.
So, yeah.
How did you get trained and prepared for the issue with the rent?
Like issues like before, like getting those businesses not working out. Like I wanted to start a dog walking business one day, and I literally printed out 500 flyers, and I thought when I lived in Hanahan, I thought that I was going to have every dog in like the neighborhood or whatever. And I went to the first lady's home, and she said, I asked her, would she be interested in me walking her dog? She said no, slammed the door. And so since then I was like, I don't want to do it anymore or whatever. But that kind of like built stamina for me to like keep going. So it's like simple moments like that really transpire into like current moments, and it allows me to have like the drive and the passion to stay professional but also be human in the moment and keep going. Yeah.
How do you keep going now?
Really, like I said, the stamina, really. Yeah.
That's really, really amazing. What's next for you besides obviously Birch Pen 2.0? Are you going to still do the dog walking for business?
You never know. You really never know, honestly. I really just like to try anything that I put my mind to.
Sure.
Because I feel like life is so short. Why not? So really, I want to get more into. I really want to step into like the television world.
Sure.
I love it. Radio is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just like branding myself as well while I'm making my brands become successful at the same time.
Yeah. Let me go back to Birch and Pen. What does that mean to you?
Birch and Pen, literally, like the name.
Yes, sir.
I created Birch and Pen because I was on Pinterest and I saw birchwood, and I literally just put pen behind it.
Wow.
It's no long story, but yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Very amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, Jordan Jackson, thank you so much for your time. And again, welcome to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
I appreciate
it. Your energy is amazing. It's like you're so excited, and it's like making me happier.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and hope to see you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.